Beautiful people. Good evening, everyone. It's your boy Jasper in the building. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel once again. This very moment, I want to walk you guys through USD card and some other pairs that I trade today. Okay, as you can see, I'm currently floating about $800 or thereabout. So let us start. Let's start. So actually, I funded this account today about 1K, and the first trade that I took was gold USD cards. Okay, I think I was actually trading USD card and gold simultaneously. Okay, but the first one that I took first was I think it was gold. So let us check the analysis of my gold and why I ended up closing the trades on losses. Though eventually the trade went back to my direction, but I'd already closed everything on losses and I forgot to re-enter. Okay. So guys, do I need to erase everything? No. As you can see, guys, okay, let me erase everything. Let me erase everything and start all over again. One thing you all need to know is whenever you want to analyze with your phone, you need to always turn your phone to landscape. Okay, so when you turn it to landscape, you'll be able to see it clearly. Like you have a larger view, like you have a larger version of your screen. Okay, unlike when you turn it to portrait, it will somehow be difficult for you to see the movement of the market itself. But once you turn to landscape, you'll be able to see it clearly and draw whatever it is that you want to draw. Okay, so looking at gold on monthly time frame, we see gold has been ranging for months now. Gold has been ranging for months now since, let's say, since 2020. Gold has been ranging for months. So we have this level here to be our highest high, and we have this level here to be our lowest low. But we do not need our lowest low. We do not need our lowest low, but we need this important level right here. We need this level. So I'm just gonna put my trend, my horizontal line, and I'll add another one here being my important level on gold. In my important level on gold. So now let us check our weekly time frame. That's all we have on our monthly time frame for now. So on our weekly time frame, take a look at it. We see price have been ranging for so long. Okay, but since we are on our weekly time frame, we knew we can actually trade in this ranging market. Yes, because from this support level all the way to this resistance is not a small pips or unit or whatever it is. Okay, it's not a small pips, it's all unit. Okay, because price is currently ranging on our weekly time frame, and take a look at it, we have a lot of opportunities there to scalp and even swing. So now let's take a look at it from this area. We're seeing price gave us about, let's say, should we call this a double top or triple top or whatever. We see price trending all the way to the downside on our weekly time frame. So all of a sudden price just went bull. Okay, so my observation was I expect price to come back down and give me what we called a higher low before it eventually goes all the way up. That was what I was anticipating on my weekly time frame. Okay, so now let us move to our daily time frame. So on our daily time frame, this is the trend that we have on our weekly. This is the trend that we have on our weekly time frame, and it's quite repeating itself on our daily time frame as well. Okay, so this is the trend that we have. So for a resistance, there has to be what we call a support. There has to be a support as well. Okay, this is all we have on our weekly and daily respectively. Okay, so now, so we see price. A major trend line here is what we call the downtrend, and we see price shorten, creating lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. So what we need to do is we need to take note of this important level right here. This is our lower high on our daily time frame. This level to be our lower high. So from what I have here, I expect price to do what? To sell. From what I have here, I expect price to do what? To sell all the way to this level. All the once it breaks this double bottom, I expect price to once it breaks and retests this double bottom, I expect price to sell all the way to this level. So now let us move to our H4 time frame. Let's see what we have on our H4 time frame. So on our H4 time frame, okay. So first of all, I think I missed the main entry, like the first entry on this pair. I entered late. I entered late. I entered late. So this is what we have on our H4 time frame. Looking at this from our H1 time frame, we have this to be what we call price broke out of this region and it came back to test it, meaning we have more of selling opportunity. I was supposed to start taking my sell entry all the way from this level, but obviously I entered late. I forgot. So let us check H1 time frame. On my H1 time frame, we have what we call a break and retest. We have a break, price broke out of this support zone and it came back to test it here, meaning we have more of selling opportunity. Then I could remember I entered a sell. I entered some sales position here and I had my stop loss. I had my stop loss above with a little bit. Okay. So at the same time I was actually trading USD card then. I was selling USD card. I was selling USD card. And the reason why I was selling USD card then was because let me take this away. The reason why I was selling USD card then was because we have this pullback here. This is a pullback on our H4 time frame, that the whole of this movement is what we call the pullback. Okay, so and at the same time inside this pullback, price was creating lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. So on my H1 time frame, I then discovered this area here, that is break and retest, and also price gave us what we call the triple tops. Price gave us triple tops in this area. Price gave us triple tops in this area. We have this is our first one, this is our second, this is our third touch. So and price broke out and it came back to test it. So I entered a sell, I entered some sales position somewhere here and I had my stop loss above it a little bit, hoping that I will take this sell all the way to this level, all the way to this level. But as at the time I was selling USD card, I was also selling gold, which is totally wrong. Because gold and USD card, there are correlated pairs, and you cannot trade same correlated pairs against each other at the same time. No, you cannot be selling gold and be selling USD card at the same time. So I take a look at my analysis once again, and I see I see that on USD card price. I felt I have more confirmation on my USD card than on my gold. So I ended up closing my gold on losses, as you can see. Why I left my USD card on profit, my USD card sell on profit, and eventually I had some profit running before. As you can see, price already went down a little bit, so I was actually on profit. Then I started observing some weakness on my 15-minute time frame, and also I was checking all other USD pairs as well. I see there is high chance that USD might gain strength, and also we are anticipating a news this afternoon. We are anticipating a news this afternoon on USDP. So I ended up doing my analysis proper again. So here is why I now entered a buy on USD card, but I forgot to re-enter a sell on gold. If not, I would have covered all these losses. But nevertheless, as you can see, I made a loss of about $200 or so, and I'm currently floating $800 plus. So as you can see, I'm still good. I'm still good. So now here is the analysis of this USD card beautiful buy that I later took. Okay, so I'm gonna analyze it all over again. So okay, I don't have to delete this. So I'll start all the way from monthly as usual. So looking at this on monthly time frame, we see we have a top here, we have another top here, and price went all the way down. Okay, and looking at this on our monthly time frame, looking at this area, we don't really know what this is on our monthly time frame. Is it a correctional move, or is price eventually going all the way up? We don't know yet on our monthly time frame. All we know is we have a low here, we have a low here, and we have this high here. But price is trying to break. In fact, price had already broken this area, this high. That is this level here. Price had already broken it, but we don't know what's going to happen yet because the previous monthly time frame gave us a bullish move, and it ended up giving us what we called a bearish move. So we don't know the turnout of this current monthly time frame, this current monthly candlestick rather. So now let us go to our weekly time frame and see what we have on our weekly time frame. This is messy as well. This is messy, but no matter how messy it may look, we will still have an opportunity to do one or two things. So first thing first, I'll draw my put my horizontal line here, being the recent high, and I'll put my horizontal line here being the recent low. So looking at this on my weekly time frame, I see price is going up, creating higher highs, higher low, higher highs, higher low, higher low, higher highs, higher low, higher lows. Okay, this high here was our previous high. So there is high chance that price might even come back and test this high before we then know what to do next. Maybe we will be selling or buying. But first thing first, let us focus on that high. So now let us go to our daily time frame. On our daily time frame, we see price. On our daily time frame, we see price is shooting up, creating higher highs, higher low, higher high. So I assume price wanted to change direction. Then before I was actually selling, but when I started seeing some weakness on my lower time frame, I had to close my sell and then wait for a buy. And then I make use of Fibonacci retracement to do some confirmations as well. As you can see, since price is trending here, then I use my Fibonacci tools to know what is actually happening. So using my Fibonacci tools, I then went to my H4 time frame, and then I see that price is currently resting on one of my important levels, that is 50.0. 50.0 price was resting on my 50.0 level. So I knew that there is high chance that this will go all the way up. So I put my tools here, put my rectangular tools here, okay, to let me know that okay, even if price is not going to respect this level, my stop loss will be below this zone here, because on my H4 time frame, I'm currently looking at the first bottom and the second bottom here. So my stop loss will be above it, and my TP will be all the way here, because inside here we have a pattern. This pattern is called a falling wedge, and it's also a correctional move, so meaning we still expect more impulsive move all the way up. So looking at using this Fibonacci tools, I then discovered that okay, I should focus more on the buying opportunity and not the sell anymore. So I closed all my sell positions on profit and then entered a beautiful buy. So on my H1 time frame, I see price had already given me a a depletion. So on my 15-minute time frame, there is a high chance that I'll be having a double bottom here. So unfortunately, we do not have a double bottom here, but instead we have an inverted head and shoulder on my 15 minute. So I added more positions, added more position. As you can see, boom, the news was dropped, and I think USD gained strength and it went in my favor. As you can see, guys, this is as you can see, guys, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So I'm just gonna hold this trade till it reaches this level, or I might end up closing half of my positions now. The market is about to close now. Let me see if I can reduce the positions. Let me see if I can reduce half of my positions to about 400, to about $400. Yeah. So the rest will be till the next trading week. So guys, that is that, guys. So make sure you subscribe to this beautiful YouTube channel, and if you find this as educative enough, kindly share all your families and friends. Thank you for your time, guys. One love.